Wow, after yesterday's episode, I'm really happy to be back here in Crusader Kings 2 and see the next steps here of this insane developments here. We have a new king. Our liege lord has proven himself to be capable, more or less. We are much more admiring of him and his qualities now. And we have a new king that is absolutely terrible. Like one king, like the last good king we had was Otto, and since then it's gone completely downhill. We have the prepared invasion of Germany. Are you kidding me? There's a prepared invasion of Germany. What do they get if they manage to conquer us? That is crazy. Yeah, that is crazy. So here they are, just in our neighborhood. I think like for sure we need to request to join. This is just otherwise too insane to not participate. Question is, do we want to raise our troops now here? Yeah, they are reinforcing, but slowly. 28 per month, that's not a lot. And here they're not even reinforcing because we are still waiting for this to be built up. Let's see that we first get into this war. And then we can... Oh, now they're doing a battle right now, neighborhood. Okay, yeah, then in this case, of course, we are going to join in to offer the support that we can. And that does seem to do the trick. Alright, that is good news. So, who is Westergotland? That is far away. They are the attackers. So Rügen here is relatively close by. Are these guys in the war? No. Not in the slightest. So we have here this one siege down, so I guess sieging it back makes sense. We could pursue those attackers, but we have too few troops, so it doesn't really make sense. We could follow the army of the Duke Dirk. I guess for now, let's do that. And the fortifications have been built. So I think we're gonna turn this around now that the king is not distracted by anything. Ruler title revocation for my liege. Sure. I voted in favor of it because he called a favor, probably, if he had one. Sure. So this one here is an independent Brabant. Interesting. Lots of victories here. So we're going up to what? Westergotland. Just small sieging back, I think. Yeah. And now there's going to be a big battle down here in Breisgau. Yeah, fighting in the Black Forest. Bertha. We're also, I suppose, doing something. To scheme? I'm the spy master of... Oh, that's my son. Sorry, I was confused. I thought like we are the spy master and we're scheming somewhere. No. We're just doing researching economic technology here in Würzburg. That's fine. Let's do that. Yeah, I think I'm gonna maybe retract my men from here so that they can recover because they've been out and about for a while. And the Pope likes me more. That is beneficial, I suppose. So that makes sense. Saddle my horse, we're going hunting. During a particular heated argument in the council, you stepped in as the Count Humbert of Brabant was making a fool of himself. You managed to lose the debates and win an argument for him, though the only infuriating him, as he wanted to win the argument by his own means, throwing a tantrum like it's his publicity, like this has publicly shamed Humbert. So I gain prestige and he loses 150 prestige. 150 prestige, wow. Publicly humiliated, dirty hands. Yes. He is the marshal. I always wanted to have that position for myself, of course. Now, with 52 years old, I think we're quite happy to also be a steward, but not so talented as a steward as we would be as a marshal. And we are going hunting. And in Aschaffenburg, we could now get a claim. I forgot to move that perhaps now, because we have some thought that our liege is a decent person, at least from the previous iterations that we saw with him. Do we want to have it anyway? 90 gold, we could not afford it. Well, some piety. It's so rare that you get any claims in this game that it might just be nice to have it. And he's a very weak as well. Maybe we could swing ourselves up. We are ambitious after all. Take it. So, but if we go swinging, then we have to go for a little bit more. So Duchy of Aschaffenburg and Würzburg. So if we're going to go for war, we could go for 2 wars. So while we're anyway here in Würzburg, why doesn't Chancellor Louis-Bold come here and we find together a few documents that give us a little bit of a claim? So an old crone can sell me a powerful potion. Last time we did that, it didn't have like the effect that we wanted, so I think let's go without that. Yeah, I won't give up, but we haven't managed to find this stack. Let's hopefully recover the money quickly enough. Offer donation to your liege, but an insane idea. Duke of Franconia is claiming to have witnesses that can testify that I'm a traitor. If I keep out of all factions, he's promising to not pursue it. I'm a traitor, a little bit. I have no choice but to agree. Count of Bamberg and your liege are never. Well, I don't mind that, but I'm not going. If we're going to fight, we're going to fight one-on-one. We're not going to fight through factions. So I'm not a scheming person. Yeah, thief skilled in worms. Okay, awesome. Yes, we need to keep the money together here. So, Count Adalbert of Saarbrücken is trying to usurp my title. Well, I think that's interesting. He would have to attack Germany, all of Germany, for that. Make him disappear. Some mayor. Try to... No, for sure I will not let him bribe it. Making him disappear for 10 piety. I think that makes sense. I mean, that's only just. Yes, he was taken out. So let's just take a look at my son. I'm also interested here how he's doing before we go to our children. So he is 24 now. He has 2 daughters, Isentrude and Bertha, and his wife has become very beautiful. Of course, they're both cynical, which is very unfortunate. Can we choose a focus for them? Yeah, I think like my son wouldn't allow him to be educated with faith, but like heritage, making sure that, you know, they respect the German culture, Catholicism. Yeah, that I think we can agree on. So let's give them that education. And then Rigilinda, she's one of my daughters. For her, I think she has some good skills already. So scheming, don't like that. Stewardship, I think makes sense. Yeah, she should be a good wife to somebody in the future. Then Ehrenfried, my youngest son, I think. Here we are having a very smart boy, decent fighter, decent schemer, not a very diplomatic person, not a good steward. And I think that a military career could suit him quite well, to say that he's going to go with the, yeah, to become better of military. But now that he is so smart, let's give him education. So why not? Like, he can be a smartly educated person. And we lose the Salian. My favorite subject does not interest me, and I can't speak about it with the same seal as before. So this whole situation has given me like a crisis of faith. Everything around me is falling to shambles. I'm simply no longer seeing it, seeing the glory of God here on earth. I just see the conflict and the confusion. This is very very depressing for our dear Werner. 53 years old. He's still in good health, I think. So paying the money back to the Jewish people could be an option in the future. Maybe to clear up anything before we die. She sent me a gift. It's a small puppy. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. How do we call it? Faithful. It would be very interesting now that we have lost our faith. Hunter? Tricky? I think a hunter. I think I'll call it hunter. It's gonna be a hunting dog. Certainly. Yeah. He is our most loyal servant and companion. Yeah, the only one that's truly loyal. Gathered my followers for a good hunt. And a lone rider wants to join me. Last time Martin joined us as a lone rider, so I see no problem. The Humbert will appear, and Martin will become known as the Hunter. Well, he already is. So let's just take a look at that person in the court. Humboldt, is that right? Don't see him. Let me just check here. Humbert. Well, okay fighter, good schemer, paranoid, slothful person, but craven, cruel. I can't say that he strikes me as somebody that I would like that much, and indeed I don't. So that's fine, he can hang around, but I will not be very much interested in spending much time with him. Maybe he can carry a few weapons when we go hunting. Fortunately, the Thieves Guild will not disappear now, still. Request to support from the Count of Marburg and the Marshal of Franconia. So the new Marshal of Franconia is this guy. Incapable idiot. A drunkard, a gluttonous person, and he wants to go give me a favor. No thank you. Oh, my dog is no longer a little puppy. That's also great to hear. So we are having another big fight that we haven't looked at. The Polish conquest of Lausitz, so they're trying to conquer here the Slavic territories in Germany here. We had a major defeat here with 7,000 people fighting. This is of course again a pagan invasion. Well, we're not as zealous anymore, and we do not particularly like the drunkard king. Of course we would consider whether it makes sense to help out. So these are the Poles. They are mustering 3.5k, and they are putting a few people to the fight. Yes, I think nobody's supporting our king. I think we see it as our Christian duty to at least intervene here. So we're gathering our troops here in Aschaffenburg, and we'll join the king. Oh, this seems suicidal. Why did you do that? That seems very suicidal. Let's go back here to Thuringia. We're not going to be able to join in this. The drunkard, he is an idiot. Where are the rest of your troops anyway? Why you have like only 1,000 people raised? Where are the rest? And why is Germany called Brun something. Brunonen. Yeah, I'm on the... okay, I'm on the wrong map mode. Okay, that explains it. That explains it. Okay, where are you going? To Brandenburg? Are you sure that's a good idea? Are you really sure that's a good idea? I think that's a suicidal idea, to be honest. Like, I'm 100% not happy with this idea. Where are the rest of your troops, my friend? Where are they? From vassals. You didn't raise... You only raised your own troops. You didn't raise the vassal troops. You think like, oh, I don't need it, or what? What's the idea? Alright, I'm gonna put my people here. So now we are... Somehow, that adds up to... Oh, one... So Germany has 6,000 troops could have raised here, but there was only 1,200 presence here, I think it means. How does that add up to 4,000? I don't know. But anyway, like suffering here some attrition, so I'm not going to park my troops here. King, are you helping me? No, right? No. Yeah, thanks. Thanks for playing. I'm not gonna participate in this stupid war anymore. Let the Lausitz be conquered. Like, the kings here in this game are incapable of doing a good job. Now we have a peasants' revolt here. Our troops are depleted unnecessarily from this affair. Like, you try to do something right. You try to help people. You try to be good. And now this person that should have been reconquered, he's trying to conquer Minden. Whatever that is. This one? Bremen? No. Wherever the hell Minden is. Conquest of Minden. I guess this one. That is absolutely dreadful to see the country fall apart like this. Being taken bit by bit. With incapable kings ruling over us. Albrecht, another one of my sons, I suppose. I suppose in this case we will go for faith education. He's not, if anything, he's a bit smart. So I will train my dog personally, of course, that's my new hobby. And Louis-Paul, it would be great if you could get a claim on Würzburg. I would appreciate that a lot. We have 1.2k troops on him, and we could definitely take him on. Especially if we invested a little bit more even in troops. Yes, the Lausitz has been conquered by the Poles. An embarrassment. Yes, we're going hunting. I always go hunting. I think it's our favorite pastime, certainly. So maybe this war will be a bit more focused now that things happen. We gain 1 health due to the hanging out in the nature. So we're going home. How do we stack up here? The Manichaean faith triumphant. The adherents of the Zoroastrian faith. Okay. Am I not already a hunter? I thought I was. I thought for sure I must have already been a hunter. But now it's official. Okay, here they are going for the kill. There's no way they can let this happen. They were weak. They could have been reconquered. They could have gotten some sort of CB, I think, CB on this. This is so embarrassing. Ruler War Declaration, Sovereignty Law, whatever that is. Yeah, I think the next investment might be the keep. I think it will be 40 more, 45 here on this. And we have also here a few options, the staples, and also here the keep. So they're very much in line, those two holdings now. So designated region, that means our good friend, the Chaplain of Worms, has died. That is very sad. But yeah, we have to move on, unfortunately. Caspar is now the new Bishop of Worms. He's a decent person. Yeah, deceitful, content, not too bad, but my old friend, of course, is very much in my mind here at this point. Ehrenfried, my son. Yes, I think that is a worthwhile job for you to do, and you can talk to the new Worms Bishop. Then we do need special title. My designated regent, I think it would be appropriate to do my son here, because of course my son, who is here, Conrad, he would be my designated regent if something needs to be done. There are no valid candidates for court physician, and I think we do require a court physician, certainly. So we will try to recruit one. Your rangers report of a suspected witch living in the outskirts of the realm. They have never been able to prove that the woman practices sorcery, although the villagers do not trust her. She is willing to put her medical mixology skills to good use in your court and offer her to become a physician in exchange for naught but a small vial of your blood. A most strange offer. For my blood? That sounds like vampire stuff. Disfigured. Temperate. Wrathful. Trusting. Mystic? No. No. I mean, I am not like believing anymore, but I'm also not going to go with this. No, do not require her services, thank you. Then let's take a look at that titles here, wherever that is. So, do we need more commanders? We have Conrad and we have Humbert. We could recruit maybe a better steward. That would be good. The Falconer expecting me as a new The Falconer is expecting me as a new hunting bird has arrived. Is expecting me as a new hunting bird has arrived and awaits my inspection. Just tell him I'm busy. I need to go hunting right now. Of course. I need to go hunting right now. Yeah, we need to wait for an opportune moment here when we can strike against our leash, but also it would be nice if we had the second claim. And it would also be nice if we had money left over for potentially any soldiers that we might need, although might also be good to build up our retinue. So we are fully built up here, and our leash here is not fully. He has 1.6 and I have not that much yet. So it definitely would be a very tight fight. But it's best if he's in a war, and then we can do things again. I mean, constantly there are rebellions, seems like. We just have to wait for the right moment. And of course it would be great if the Chancellor were to get that second claim. Wild Stag is in Weinsberg. And we've lost our Chancellor. Oh no. So, the Baron Augustin of Stahleck has inherited. He's my new vassal. He's also a very capable person here in this regard. His brother would inherit if he was not available. So I suppose it's then appropriate that I get Augustin here the job. He is the most suitable. Then send him off to me in Würzburg, and together we shall take a look if we cannot find any documents that help me out. And now I've trumped everyone and I'm the best count ever. And I'm no longer ambitious. I suppose I'm losing a little bit my edge. Perhaps I'm reconsidering even this whole affair. Do I really want to have another war in my old age? You've gathered for hunting. Maybe hunting is my new thing. Maybe I don't really need to have all of this. Although I'm patient, of course, so maybe fruitlessly scouring the countryside, you come upon a small cottage in the wilds. As you knock, a beautiful woman opens. It's very lonely. I wonder if you might stay the night. So I am lustful, yes. I'm no longer as Christian as I used to be. So I think, of course, let's join in. Next morning, you awaken with a warm body next to you. You spend long, pleasant nights in the cabin, but it's time to get back to the world outside. Your companion looks you in the eyes, caresses you, and asks you to stay a little longer. It was nice, but I have to go. Or come to court with me. Humbert, why is Humbert here? He will use the known as the of the wilds. What? He will be known as of the wilds. Humbert will fall in love with me. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Did something get messed up? Henrietta appears in my court, and Humbert will fall in love with me. And Humbert, he will no longer be a genius. He's also already not a genius. What? What? I think there's chance he can become these things. Oh, how does he become ugly, slow, imbecile? What's going on? No. I think that for sure, like, we leave that option. That option seems way too confusing for me. And you have returned to court. It all went well. Humbert is still the old Humbert. Nothing changed about him. Nothing crazy. And I have a weak claim that can be pressed up against Schwabia for my wife. But I can only do it if I'm independent. Yeah. If the Duchess needs to be a vassal of my liege or my, yeah. Yes, unfortunately that doesn't work. But we'll leave it here. That was way too crazy for my taste, especially that Humbert situation. So thanks for sticking here with me, and have a great rest of your day. Bye bye.